there's no busting out. I think there's just some like there's no bust. He just likes it. I think some people love their chains. There's an old line from I think it's Marx or something like that.
Hello, the most seamless intro that we've ever done, I think.
Yeah, and pointing it out makes it even more seamless. Welcome to 4-Story Walk Up. John across the table talking about how great he
pointing out the seamlessness created a seam. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the big old like it's all seam now. It's just a big line of fabric.
Guys,
unacceptable views.
What are we doing? Can't start off like this. Can we start off on a more?
All right.
Can we reconcile?
Let's start over, Brian? Intro.
Welcome to 4-Story Walk Up. Three best friends just being best friends.
Why the sarcasm? Just
What do you want?
Why the sarcasm? Just the normal. Just the normal. Just the normal. We don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay, all right. Let's start.
Bark at John right at the beginning.
Let's start over.
Why are you doing that?
This is all seam
Okay,
now.
take 3.
Take 3. Come on.
What's the opposite of seamless? Seamful?
Is that a thing?
What does seamless mean?
No seams.
You can't see the seams.
Like there's,
In a pant?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
it's smooth, right? Like
Is that okay?
there's certain stitching techniques you can do to hide seams.
Oh right, I see what you mean.
it went from, like,
seamless.
Should I get our sewing correspondent?
get a Japanese sewing correspondent?
It went
I think I
from-
see what you mean.
it went from like a master tailor to a 5-year-old boy in a Chinese factory.
And I
Real
think
quick.
it's used as like seamless transitions in like audio visual
And editing
media.
right?
Yeah.
That it doesn't. Okay, all right, but go on.
Or if somebody's putting on their makeup, there isn't like an obvious seam between makeup and
I don't think
no
they
makeup.
do they use that in makeup?
I mean, I'm thinking more of like movie makeup than like real person makeup. Like
They say seamless makeup.
I've never heard that before.
I don't know. I might
John's
have
making
I
it
just
up.
I think we need 5 or 6 more analogies before we
Put
start
it as a
this.
community notes.
I'm an innovator. Oh, community notes
Please
on
do
me.
the.
Me? There.
Brian, please, before this podcast is ruined forever, please let's attempt to throw a life raft. I'm sort of Rose.
Are you
This is the
Are you
Titanic.
done having a stroke yet? We've got to get this right, Ara.
We're the Titanic. I'm
Pull it
sort of-
together.
This podcast is Jack.
I know
right?
you love
Yeah,
Joe
I'm
Biden.
Rose
Stop
on the-
having a
Let
sympathy
him on
stroke.
the door.
I'm the door. I'm Rose on the door.
Just move over a little bit.
You just have to move over a little bit. You don't have to kill him. You don't have to die. Right? So this is we're gonna try to redo Titanic and
You heard it here
Jack.
first on the 4-Story Walk Up podcast.
yeah.
I mean, like, was that ever put to the test? I feel like that'd be an episode.
I think
of
that's
I
a
Mythbusters.
think they
bit.
did.
Someone
I think
did
they,
a bit
I think they
about
did a
it, at least.
MythBusters, and I think that they could not have, in fact, both survived on the board.
Yeah, I still
it's,
community
it's,
notes.
It's just
on
systemic
Mythbusters.
misogyny that has spread this rumor that Rose could have saved whatever Leonardo's
Well,
name was.
I think it's
Jack.
Rose practicing misandry myself.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then she's like, she can't have a great love if he survives, right? Then they'd grow old and he'd lose interest. He'd start banging some flapper girl. And when we were out doing the mashed potato,
Beat it, Rose.
there's
This is my new day.
there's a universe where he gets on the door and then he just leaves her and he becomes Gatsby.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same guy who played Gatsby too.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
is that okay? All right, sorry. Please, Brian, don't yip at me as well, okay?
I'm not yipping.
All right.
Should I start over?
Please start over. Please, for the love of God.
All right, yet another 4-story walk up. Across the table, Mr. John Forward, St. John Forward, if you will.
Hello.
Number 2 comedian in St. John. We have, what was that?
What are you doing?
We have Arif Hussein to my left.
What are you doing? You had something mean lined up, did you?
No, I just wanted to know what that sound effect, because I just heard like
it was,
a low
it was
growl.
supposed to be break stuff, but it didn't really come through over top of the intro.
It just went.
Oh, yeah. You
Well,
can't have
there
the
we go.
intro.
Yeah, Arif Hussein to my left.
Brian, how are you?
Oh, you know, I'm
It's been a while. We haven't done this. It's been a while. What's the song? How does it go?
It's been a while since we podcasted.
Oh man, I used to love that song.
What is it? Stained? Is it?
Yeah, that's Stained.
I didn't like that song. I liked the one that he sang with Fred Durst in the music video. The I'm on the outside.
Yeah, that one.
I'm looking in.
You know, there's. I think some of that music is still okay. I don't know if I'm just getting older and nostalgic, but
I don't think there's any kind of music that someone else doesn't pick up. Because we thought the disco was the worst possible thing ever.
right. Yeah,
Right,
like
for
the
a while.
whole disco. Like,
And then there was a
sucks
whole-
thing, yeah.
We
There
did
was
when we all grew up as teenagers in the 70s.
No, man. I mean,
discos.
okay, and this
He-
is
he meant as a
sarcasm.
culture, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking smash this bottle on his head for disrespecting me.
Do
on
we
the
need to start
podcast.
over yet
Can we
again?
no, Brian Jonathan, no. The whole podcast is us doing,
buddy.
we're just doing the same intro over and over. No, but there is I do distinctly remember being around around conversations about, amongst people my age about disco sucks. I think I even had an opinion that disco sucks without ever listening to a
just
disco
thought
song.
That whole thing was
Bonnie M.
resolved before I was even born. There was no time in my life where I remember hearing. I've seen the phrase "disco sucks" as like a thing in a movie or on a bumper
Yeah, like
sticker. or
in
something.
Detroit Rock City or something.
Yeah, but there was never. I don't know. Did they get disco music later in the shithole countries?
Jesus Christ, John.
Fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Just attacking me.
See, where's the
I
unacceptable?
was just.
unacceptable
It's
views.
true. I apologize to
John,
they're
it's
all
John, it's
candy hole countries.
It's 2015.
It's 2015 because it's 2015.
You know,
It's
just
no matter what.
in the words of our next president.
Do not come.
Do not come. Oh, is that her?
Yeah,
Oh shit! Yeah, that is her.
that was when she was not being the border czar.
Now we win in 2020, and we gonna win in 2022.
What's with this? This like
That is so fun. I like the fact that she went full black, but she in her next rally she should go full Indian. She's like, I love everybody. Hello, Michigan.
Please do-
How are you?
please do the needful and put a vote in the box for me.
she's got a headset on. Hello, baby.
She just goes full Sikh.
Hello. She does the bhangra. I love it so much. Yes.
Yeah, when she walks out, she Bollywoods her way up.
I am doing
Juggle
Bollywood.
some scimitars.
Yeah. It's the wrong country. We don't have scimitars.
I don't know what country swords come from.
You didn't. That's Aladdin, and that's the Middle East, and now you're being
It's completely
genuinely hurtful.
It's completely.
What kind of
different.
swords do they have in India?
Close to scimitars.
They have a slight different pitch to them. The angle isn't quite as strong.
It's basically kind of a scimitar, but you just don't.
Like I picture a shirtless guy like crossing his arms, and he's got like his not a scimitar next to his genie pants and his.
Yeah.
There's an elephant insignia carved into it.
Yeah. Hello, New York. How are you? Did you order the butter chicken?
If one
I
vote for
want
me
you.
is a vote for Bob's and Vagine.
Yeah.
Who's this wacky old guy she's got playing she picked for the VP?
Oh.
Tim something.
Tim Meadows. On the internet I saw today is his nickname is Tampon Tim. That's pretty good.
Oh, because he wanted to put tampons, I guess, in the.
Yeah,
men's
he
washroom.
wanted to put tampons in the boys' washroom because not all people who menstruate are girls.
Brian wanted to put dildos in the men's washroom.
Because not all people who fuck
Dildo
themselves
Brian,
in the
that's
asshole.
what we call him.
Yeah, just like
Brian wanted
just
to
like
put
in
chocolate
middle school.
hamburgers in the washroom.
What would that machine look like? Just like one of-
No, I figured it out. All right. He goes to Dairy Queen and orders a cheeseburger and has them dip it in the chocolate cone dip.
Can you put it in the? It's such a stupid joke.
We should. I mean, we need to get a GoPro and go to Dairy Queen and make Brian do that and see if they do it.
Brian,
I'm actually kind of curious if they will. Like,
If they do it, I will take a bite.
all right.
just demand it in the drive-through. This confused Bangladeshi child.
So, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need a few things. First of all, a beanie with a little helicopter thing on it.
That seems like some. I just assumed that you owned one of those. I don't know.
Come
why.
on, man. Come on.
I need a.
You think it came with the package? Like
They
like
sent
the
you
back-
one in the mail.
Yes,
You know, they pick you up on like facial recognition cameras. And they're like,
gonna
you know
need
what?
his hat.
He needs this.
He's
He needs it. Here is your stick and circle.
It's like whenever whenever I watch The Nightmare Before Christmas and the fat kid shows up and I get real mad.
Yeah.
You know the fat kid that gets
I don't
chased
know.
by
It's,
the
it's
dog?
like when a dog growls at its own reflection in a mirror.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's put
yes.
that bit to rest by me actually doing it.
Yeah. So no, Seth, something about
That'll-
tampons in the bathroom, but what else was there?
Yeah, I don't know. He just seems like a dork. I don't
He
really
does.
know.
He is like.
He's the guy that started the whole.
They're calling him a
thing.
draft dodger. I think he was supposed to go somewhere.
Yeah. Brian's a
And,
salad dodger.
I think he was supposed to go to Iraq and then just bailed out to run for Congress or
You think-
something.
Do you think it'd be like those condom machines, but you just put in a quarter and a cheeseburger comes out?
No, I mean it would have to involve it would.
It's
you
like
mean the
it's like
vending-
those new fancy vending machines where they come up and they grab the individual bottle and it goes down like a conveyor belt and drops like the
Yeah.
movie theater ones.
It's like a hot hamburger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like in a tube.
Or like those coffee machines, like the hamburger flops out and then a bunch of chocolate sauce comes down after.
It's very stupid, Brian. It makes no sense. Just very stupid. Yummy.
Now
The perfect snack.
Like, wow, royal flush. It's my lucky day.
we need to figure out the logistics of the chocolate cheeseburger. What is attached? Is he just going to use his hand and dip half of it? Is there some way that we can get a stick on it so that the whole thing can be submerged?
We're gonna have to ask one of the
candy
experts at
apple.
Dairy Queen.
Can we mush the cheeseburger into a cone and dip that?
You imagine the
A
poor
chocolate
like
ice cream hamburger.
you imagine the poor like Bangladeshi woman that has to take that order.
Just the amount of decadence.
what?
She's like, what are you talking about?
Welcome
and
to Dairy Queen.
sprinkle some peanuts on there before it fully
like-
Did you?
solidifies.
You're in the drive-thru. Did you get my order? Did you get my
What the fuck these we cannot I cannot do that, sir.
But really, if we're gonna order this, the first hurdle is gonna be, how do I even do that? Even if the person wants to. So are we going to accept a hand half dip, or what can we attach to the cheeseburger to fully submerge it?
I don't think they're going to be able to dip it unless we're dipping it ourselves.
Well, it's
Is that what
probably
you're-
against some kind of health code
Yeah.
violation to have a cheeseburger in the chocolate sauce.
well, like what I think they'd probably do if they
I
were
mean,
the ones to do it.
if that chocolate sauce was vegan before, it's not now.
No,
A little bit of dead cow in there. Don't worry about it.
So if they don't just give it to us as a side,
There's probably dairy in it.
they probably have to
it's
like.
probably
Not
the same.
vegetarian anymore.
Dip my chocolate.
They can no longer call the chocolate dip the vegetarian
We had this argument
option.
while we're in the drive-thru. We're like, you can dip it, please. Can I speak to your manager?
Hey John, how do you know that they call it a vegetarian option?
I just made that up. I don't know.
That's not a real thing.
What do you have? What
There's
do you
a little
have for
green leaf next.
vegetarian options?
There's a little green leaf next to it on the menu.
Yeah, chocolate pudding. The vegetarian.
Chocolate dipped carrot sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm vegan. Eats nothing but Oreos.
I think is it not? Yeah, probably not. No.
Is what not?
Oreo vegan.
Yeah, they are.
They are, right?
Yeah, they don't put in
But
butter.
they don't. Yeah, they don't consider
He's
it part of the family.
he's perfectly fine declaring with authority. Yeah, obviously Oreos are vegan. We've all looked into that. Adoy.
Didn't I tell you I'm vegan now? Just all Oreo
I just took
diet?
it as well.
Can,
like, of course,
can you? Is this the first time that you've ever made that declaration out loud? And if not, can you think of what are the circumstances that you found that out? Do you recall?
It was a topic of conversation at a family dinner where it came
That's
up.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about
So, yeah.
gluten-free stuff, and they thought Oreo was gluten-free, but it turns out Oreo is not. It's vegan. Because they don't use butter.
I feel like he's
I probably shouldn't have given I probably should have said something funny. Like,
no.
Why
You,
don't-
No,
We asked
we're
her.
trying to get deep down in the issues on this podcast.
I like it.
well, I,
like
wanted
it.
to go
I like-
vegan, but I,
like-
didn't know if there was any good options.
Never question your comedy choices, Brian. Never try question your choices. You've only made good choices thus far.
I was mentioning bad choices out front before we started with I forget how it came up. What were we talking about? It was some kind of fashion choice.
I think we were talking about posters and
I don't know, my lack of
yeah.
Puppet Master t-shirts possibly.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had some few strong fashion choices in my life, aside from the current graphic tees phase of the last 20 years. In high school, I think for the good probably 2/3 of a school year, I decided that I was going to attempt to be a trendsetter, and my new bold fashion statement was. I used to wear, those like, not like silk ones, but like fancy adult pajamas that button up.
At school?
I used to wear the outer button up pajama shirt,
You're
like open with a t-shirt under, unbuttoned.
Like,
Okay.
It's-
pajama shirt. Okay, unbuttoned pajama shirt. So it's sort of like a
like a Hugh Hefner kind of thing.
No. It's like a plaid. Was it supposed to be like a plaid
Hang
overshirt?
on,
to
let's
in
get
the-
our
underneath?
pajama
the
correspondent on the horn
Did-
here.
did you
I've probably got a pajama shirt upstairs.
Did you have
that I can
pajama pants
demonstrate.
that you went?
No. It was just a jeans, t-shirt, pajama shirt on top.
I mean, it's not a bad. I think people do it now. I have seen it.
I'll demonstrate if I.
People walk around with pajama shirts now?
No,
I
it
think-
never caught on. I've not.
Oh, you didn't
seen
set
this
that
thing.
trend,
I've
John?
not
I think it's a
seen-
Timothy Chalamet thing. I thought I
I'll
saw
send her
a
a text.
Timothy
I mean,
You know what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, John is our very own Timothy Chalamet.
But I think it's a new thing. It was a thing where people were wearing pajama shirts on
Yeah.
top of t-shirts.
I've never seen it. If I did, I would have been vindicated. But I've never.
But
I've
that
never
was.
seen it.
But this is now. Back then, you were.
yeah, this
Retarded.
was in.
Excuse me. Excuse the language when I say
1999.
this, but you were a fat retard.
I was PJing like it was part of 1999.
You were. That's right.
That was
You got
that
it.
Came out
It's like
so
that,
smooth and funny.
Mm-hmm.
That
was
South
good.
Park
That was good. It
episode
was a
with
good
Pajama
reference.
Day.
Huh?
The South Park episode with the Pajama Day thing.
I don't remember that.
It was one of the more recent ones. They had the.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that was the.
It's pajama time. Pajama time.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like a button up, but with like rounder edges and a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
It just says
There's
this
a bad
bitch is
choice.
tired
No,
on
I
it.
mean, yeah. I think you have to be sort of hot and like have cool cheekbones to be able to pull that level of comfort. Like you can't be a
It
little
came
fat
up
boy.
when I
and
went
have-
to my 10-year reunion. They showed us a slideshow of, and a picture of me wearing the pajama shirt came up. I don't think I have access to that.
John shouts in the back. Timothy Chalamet does it.
Timothy Chalamet does it.
I looked through. I might have just missed it, but the other day when we were in the group chat, when I threw in my grad write up just as conversation. I went flipping through the pages to try to find like me anywhere. I did not appear one time in my graduating yearbook other than like my official grad picture. None of like the people doing stuff. I
you
might
have-
have just missed it. I think in previous years I was in there like 2 or 3 times maybe.
Well,
I
did you have
didn't-
any extracurriculars that year? Or?
Not really. Actually,
why they didn't put it.
actually, I was no, but in previous years I was there. Kind of like there's a picture of me and my loser friends sitting at our spot in the hallway at lunch, just like with people like just around the school.
Just says pajama time.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Although I think I was in the stage crew for the Shakespearean production.
Oh
that
my
year,
God.
so
Stop flexing
I
on
was,
us.
I was
We
probably
get
in
it.
that group shot. I had an innovation for that. They had big round stage things that needed to be moved in and out. They were on wheels between scenes, and they were having a hard time moving them. So I innovated by making some wooden handles that you could grab onto and move it. And
That is quite the
I
innovation.
screwed them right in.
I would be honest, I wanted
took
to
a few
shit on
blocks
him
of
on
wood
it, but
and made some handles, and you could just grab right on.
that is quite ingenious.
don't
The
have-
creepy lady that used to direct those things gave me a big hug because it worked so smooth.
Creepy.
Seamless.
Did you say creepy?
Yeah, I've heard things. We don't need to
Okay.
slander the woman on publicly.
What was the hug like? Was it?
I
Nice?
didn't think anything of it at the time, but May was in. I sent you guys in the group chat a picture of May from when she was in one of the Shakespeare plays. I think she was in it 2 or 3 years. So she
Why did you
she was
Photoshop
into
it to add like breasts and stuff? That was an odd choice that you made.
Oh, did I send you guys that version?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. You added full
Well-
breasts and muff as well. I thought this was weird to put in a high school grad.
It was Microsoft Paint. It was tastefully done.
Yeah, it was.
Just big anime breasts.
Yeah, I didn't think she had a clit ring, which is weird. But
Hyphen Thello.
yeah. Sorry, go on. What were you saying?
Yeah, so that's
the lady.
That's,
The lady with the hug.
oh, yeah. I've heard that she was just kind of creepy towards certain male students. This is all.
but
hears-
but
this
it's
is all
okay to be
hearsay.
creepy towards you. You don't. You would have sort of.
I didn't
liked a
pick
little
up
bit of
on it if
breasts.
she was into it. I remember actually, May and I went to see
Big Jumbos.
see Hamlet in Fort Latour. And I remember when I was in grade 12 in my English class, I wrote like a little monologue, which was kind of like a stand-up thing as Polonius from Hamlet. And I
That's
gave
pretty
my
innovative.
I gave my it was I did that instead of writing an essay. But I delivered my little monologue and I made all kinds of jokes about how I'm about to wrap it up, and then I would just keep on rambling and like I hid behind the curtain. The Shakespeare director lady was like watching it and she was like cackling her ass off. I was
Nice,
killing.
dude.
Oh, so you were
And
like
then-
practicing in
And
the theater?
after she was like, Are you gonna try out for the play next year? And I was like, oh, sorry, babe, I'm in grade 12, so I'm not gonna be here.
What? Oh,
Like this was my last year, so
Is this after,
they would have been like auditioning for next year's play.
did you try to get a hug from her?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't
leaned
that
in.
hard up.
Sort of.
I wouldn't have.
Oh,
I
look at
wouldn't have
this.
turned
Mr.
it down.
Mr. Getting pussy all the time.
But I don't
wasn't that hard.
Banging every teacher that's thrown his
I don't
way.
remember having a sexual thought about the Shakespeare director lady.
Liar.
Your impulse is correct, but I'm being honest. I'm as surprised as you are.
Yeah.
But I've had some other
Pajama
strong
shirt. This is an
pajama
interesting-
shirt that most people didn't even notice probably.
Yeah.
I went through a phase in like I want to say grade 7, give or take, where I was super into Weird Al and I wore exclusively
Oh my god.
not even Weird Al Hawaiian shirts. These were like silky shirts with just patterns and like very colorful, and
Yeah.
in my head it was like a Weird Al shirt, but not really.
No.
It was just shitty like silk button up shirts in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Most of the time matched with those pants that were like somewhere in between khaki and jeans, and like they
what
had
is
like
in between khaki and jeans?
elastics around the
I can't
bottom.
even fucking
the
picture
cuffs.
what that is.
Often
Is that corduroy? Is that what you're
no,
describing?
it's smooth. What do you got on here?
Shorts.
No,
This is
not like that.
This is like
a little bit thicker than what you've.
Oh,
got
you mean
on.
like
You ain't dress pants?
canvas pants?
maybe?
Like those Dickies pants. Did you have any? I mean, mine is, but you have.
I had
Oh,
with
it's bad.
those pants also. Most of the time, the braided leather belt that came with the pants,
Oh,
sorry, what?
No, no,
and
no.
this I was starting to
You
get.
need to stop innovating.
I was starting to
Hold
put
on
on
there,
put
Einstein.
on. That
What if
was
I
that
had a
was
braided
that was
belt?
around my first fat. And I would like grow out of my pants, and I was too embarrassed to like tell my parents that I'm too fat for these pants, and I need to go like 1 inch up. So the braided belt would just be holding the pants shut because I couldn't button them.
Oh, I feel you, brother. Been there.
Just holding on for dear life, just the braids. Oh,
And that braided belt sometimes like you didn't have to rely on holes with a braided belt. You could slip the little whatever it's called through like anywhere.
The belt?
So like some of those like it was just like even just barely getting the belt around and getting that last little notch.
and you know the belt is like making those noises, you know, like when a rope type. Like every time you walk.
Spider-Man in between the subway cars.
John's walking everywhere like he's about to take a shit.
What do you? I know you, Brian, had. I remember the.
Oh, it's bad.
The gang
No,
ball
I
hat.
know what you mean. Not canvas pants. That was big Randy River days in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But no.
I had that face. I never had Jinkos though.
You didn't
No,
have
I didn't
Janko.
have
This
that.
is hard to believe.
No, I did, however, throughout the majority of high school have pleated khakis.
Pleated khakis.
Pleated khakis.
I mean, I don't think there's a problem with this. What's the problem with pleated khakis?
I just remember
It feels very sort of gentlemanly. Like it almost feels like the opposite of what I would imagine you. It's the opposite
and it was
of
like
Jenkos.
pleated khakis and like a dress shirt. Although there was a shirt I had.
It's very.
I got
formal.
this. Do you know the band The Dwarves? Have you ever heard of them?
No.
I
So-
know the dwarves.
Yeah, it's a punk band. And I had a shirt that I bought secondhand at a Goodwill shop. It might have been Value Village. I'm not sure. And it was a skull and crossbones. And I wore that from grade 10 to like grade 12 until, I don't know, got a hole in it or something like that. Didn't find out until after the entire time the crossbones were two penises.
Oh man.
So I'm walking around with this shirt with a skull and two cocks.
How long were you wearing it before you realized it was a penis?
3 whole years.
What do you have a problem with penises on your shirt for?
No. The fact that he didn't know, like for 3 years. he
Somehow
thought he
the
was wearing-
teachers didn't know, because you think I would get sent home at some point, right?
I mean, it might have been genuinely designed like that, so people don't think it's.
Yeah, could be. That was also around the time that I had a blue fedora.
You know, this
Oh.
is unacceptable.
Oh.
This is. Oh my god! Like the.
Oh, I have a history about hats.
Oh god!
I don't have any actual tweets to bring up, but
but that
like
is-
but blue.
That is so he conjured that up, but that really reached back into some sort of deep dark memory of.
I have.
So it hit at a different level.
Oh yeah, no. I mean that in particular didn't, but like it's somehow worse than that.
yeah.
I've had 3 bad hats in my life, like 3 horrendous.
that
fucking
that
hats.
picture is how like a blind person would sense Brian's essence, like in the Daredevil vision.
Like it's raindrops are falling on me. It's like I could see you.
Yeah, you can see
You're
the
a fat
vibrations.
piece of shit in a fedora.
Brian, why the language? Come on.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, no,
What are you going to do about it, bitch?
Yeah.
the blue fedora wasn't even the worst hat I've ever had. I had the blue fedora. You already know about the Fred Durst hat, the red Yankees cap.
Did
Fitted.
that come with a soul patch or no?
No, I did not.
You didn't.
I didn't do the soul patch. I didn't go full soul patch.
No.
I couldn't do it.
I had just the chin.
Yes, of
But
course you
the
did. Yeah. But no soul. But no, the chin with the. I guess it's not a soul
don't-
patch if you have. the beard.
I've like briefly had.
Oh, you can have the chin and the soul
like
patch.
since we've known each other. I've like I think at one point over COVID, I had like a Mark Maron mustache with the soul patch. It didn't look good.
That's pretty cool.
No, yeah, no, that was. Yeah, that was.
But the worst
We're
hat
gonna
I've
call
ever
that an
owned,
F in.
I'll see if I can find it.
I had a green pleather FUBU hat that
Wow.
I took to the pool one day and somebody stole it, and I got mad about it.
So tell me the thinking about why green pleather. What was the choice? What were you trying to emulate?
Somebody gave it to me, and I thought, oh, cool, FUBU. Look at me, I'm a black guy.
So, but what was it about FUBU that you thought was cool?
I just thought that was something that cool people had back then. Because
who's your idea of a cool person? I think you would understand what I'm trying to get at.
My ears are burning.
I mean, I was listening to a lot of like new metal at the time. Like that seemed like something like Monkey from Korn would wear.
Okay, I don't know what this person is, but yeah, okay.
Can we bring up a shot of Monkey from Korn? John?
Monkey from Korn.
Monkey with M-U-N-K-Y, I believe.
Yes, that is how he spelled his
Monkey
name.
from Korn is a guy with lots of hats, does he?
Well,
He wears like
not
a
all.
hat
He's
guy?
not known for wearing hats, but it seems like a hat he would wear.
Does he wear hats? It feels
He's
like,
worn
I
hats,
feel like
yeah.
they're all sort of long-haired persons.
Dreadlocks mostly.
Dreadlocks, okay.
How about let's say 1995. That's probably or maybe 90,
98.
Let's
98.
98.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been into Korn in '95. I don't think.
There's a lot of. I feel like dreadlocks, yes.
But yeah, that one right there, those specific dreadlocks is probably the era. No, you were on it. Yeah, that one.
That's the other guy. That's Brian.
Oh,
That's Brian Head Welsh.
fuck.
Is that who you meant? Or okay, hang on.
How about green? Yeah.
Monkey's the guitar player.
Brian Korn.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that's Brian. That's Brian Head.
Brian wanted to look like Brian.
Oh, hang on. Let's get this.
Brian Head. Brian gives head to
wrong-
other
wrong
men.
button.
Jeez.
No, not the link.
God his
damn
ass.
it. Too many times.
But yeah, like
Brian gives head.
the kind of shit out like I
He's
was
gay.
that Static X.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So you
Limp
thought this
Bizkit.
man, John? Can you look up what a green FUBU pleather hat looks like? Static X. What is this?
Oh,
this
yeah.
is- what
Wayne
is this?
Static.
that guy.
This guy-
Rest
That
in
looks like
peace.
Scove.
Isn't this guy a fighter from Dagestan?
Rest in
Isn't
peace.
he-
Now there's a robot.
He looks like
there's a robot
brother.
version of him that plays with them now because the real guy's dead.
Okay. R.I.P. I guess.
Yeah. What was I looking up?
Is it one
Green
of the-
pleather FUBU hat.
green pleather FUBU hat? What a strange that
And it
that's
was
a
a ball
bucket
cap.
hat.
This
It wasn't quite that.
Like
It was
this
like a
one?
darker green, and you
Yeah,
could
but
see the
it's the
FUBU
same.
logo.
And it was a hat
This
hat.
is
It
a
was a ball cap.
shockingly low number of results. This is the whole of the internet for that search.
Try just green FUBU hat. Maybe I was wrong about the fabric. It felt like pleather.
Well, I mean, green FUBU hat, Brian. That's
Something like that.
oh yikes!
It was like a solid green, but something like
Oh, it was
that,
a
yeah.
big-
I really
was a
wish the
hat.
preview would go on the other side. Maybe I should rearrange the.
Just send an email to Google. I'm sure they'll fix it. But the hat. Okay, I see what you mean. I thought it was sort of like a top hat.
top hat.
Yeah.
Not too many FUBU top hats.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mark Echo monocle.
This is atrocious.
Yeah,
Brian.
it's the
This
worst
is-
hat I've ever fucking owned, and I was mad that
I
it
don't
got
think I
stolen.
don't think I had any unfortunate hats. I had like not that I wore. Like I had like a free like Tilly hat like this that was signed.
You mean bucket
by-
hat?
Or yeah, I think Tilly hat and bucket hat means the same thing.
No, they're not.
No, what's a Tilly hat then?
Tilly hat is like they're for hiking. TLLEY.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not what I meant.
Imagine one of those that says FUBU on it.
Yeah.
Probably that guy.
Oh, I found this is the cut of pants that I was wearing, but
Oh,
not
yeah,
but
it's some
not
of
but
those.
not denim though. Like
Not
but like
denim.
khaki fabric, but like this shape.
Bunched up at the bottom
A
too.
little bit, yeah.
I used to. I had a pair like that. They weren't like bunched up, but they were shorter because like my mom hemmed them too much, and
They were. I feel like they might have been pleated a little bit too.
my girlfriend lovingly called them my flood pants
Why is that?
because they were like up to the top of my ankles.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No.
Is that how you filled out a pair of pants, Brian? Just
I think that's
jack
just how the
legs.
pant works. I don't think
90s.
he's filled it
Those
out.
pleated khakis look nice.
No, not with what's no, it's a vest.
It
I
was
think.
something that like people made fun of me for though. Like they're like pleated cat like I remember my then girlfriend like upset when I would wear them.
Your
pleated
pants upset her.
khakis.
Yeah, she's crying. Why must you do this to me?
You know, I'm just fucking eating my chocolate covered cheeseburger. Like, oh,
Yeah,
what's your problem?
I don't see a problem with these pleated khakis. I kind of like those pleated khakis.
Kind of like this. This is pretty close. Sorta. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, about this with a braided brown leather belt.
That's a rough
But
look,
the baggy, loose, loud shirt was hanging down.
is there
over
is there a
top of it.
person you had in mind that you sort of were?
The shirt was a little bit Weird Al. The pants was I don't even
So,
know.
in
So,
your,
John, did someone stop you in the hallway and they're like, "Who are you supposed to be?" And you're like, "I'm Weird Al."
No, it wasn't in a Halloween costume.
yeah,
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Weird Al.
Trick or treat.
it's like July. Yeah,
It's Halloween in July.
yeah.
Just eat it.
I had numerous ones. The worst, a very RF one was after I'd watched Rambo. I decided that I wanted to walk around with a red hat, with a red band. in my
You
hair.
fucking did not.
Yeah. And
You had
I
a
took my
red
mother's-
bandana?
I cut up my mother's sari, and
Made a
like
rainbow bandana.
yeah, it was bright red too, and I wore it, and then she was so distraught because I wore it to school once, and then I came back, and then she kicked the shit out of me for ripping up her. I thought it was an old sari, and then I
Did you say sorry?
I did. I got it. Nice, dude.
How dare you!
And
When were you in class and they're like pop quiz and you're like, do we get to win this time?
Did you have a wig like this too?
no, I mean the story gets sort of progressively worse. It's
Harv's girlfriend's like, what expendable mean?
oh yeah, what girlfriend? Are you kidding me?
I'm being charitable.
Yeah, no girlfriend, boss.
It means like when you get invited to a party and no one cares if you come. Actual line from that movie.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
I thought the best replacement because I can't have a red
Fucking
headband. I'll get the next best thing, which is a red headband, like a sweatband. Like that athletes
like Rambo
wear.
would wear
Yeah,
when he's jogging.
and this is now I'm in 45-degree heat, just wearing this.
Sweatband.
Yeah, on my head.
What grade
thinking
was
I'm
this?
Rambo. I was 19 years old. I'm kidding. No, it was
You're just
unfortunate.
walking around the UMB campus.
No, it was like
Dressed like Rambo.
I feel like it was way older than I should have been.
How
it was
many
like 14
how many
years old
guns
or
and
something.
knives did you have on your person?
I didn't have very many, but I did really carry around a fake there was Rambo merch. I should love that movie.
Yeah,
And then-
those movies fucking rule, dude.
Yeah.
I never saw them until later. I think I was a full adult before I saw any of them.
And we saw the fifth one in the theater, I think, all three of us.
Yeah, the one with the
It was
Vietnamese
amazing.
people.
That was
Rambo the 13th.
Yeah.
And
Rainbow Pride.
the third one where he helps the brave
with the-
Mujahideen.
Oh,
in
right.
Afghanistan.
Yes. The last one is the one with his daughter or something like that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, like he's taking
She
care
gets
of his
kidnapped.
niece.
It's in Mexico.
Mexico,
He
that's
makes
right.
he makes the tunnels and has like the Friday the 13th, just like stalking and murder for the last 20 minutes.
There's something that like fucking confuses me about that movie. Like before they go into the action part, like his niece brings her boyfriend back, and she's like, "Let's go hang out in my uncle's tunnels that he built with his PTSD." And like, first of all, he doesn't have a problem with that, even though there's a full functioning forge. But wouldn't he know who Rambo is? Like, Rambo's a historical figure in that world, is he not? Like he ran amok in Washington, took down the entire sheriff's department. He went back and like re-won Vietnam. He ended the Soviet occupation in Afghanistan. He won the Burmese Civil War.
People, I mean, the kids, they don't remember. You know, they're always on the phone or whatever.
Didn't pay attention.
Yeah. They're like, Rambo, who? He's like their George Washington, but they don't even know. Like, yeah.
Like if you were invited to your girlfriend's spot and she's like, let's go down to my uncle's creepy PTSD
It's nice
tunnel.
that you think I have a girlfriend, but
Yeah.
yeah, I like in this alternate scenario where
But you would get the
I'm in a
fuck out of
happy
there, right?
relationship. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm usually. It is funny for me. Like, imagine just being a 14-year-old boy, like looking at me at 14.
You were
and
14
thinking-
dressing up like Rambo at school.
Yeah, in my head, like I've had this problem for as long as I can remember. The idea I have of myself, the story I have about myself, is not the story
But in the Rambo 2 trailer, that better illustrates what he's talking about.
that what I actually look like. Like for the long, my nephews came to see me,
Right.
and they were just, you know, they're like little 7-year-old boys, and they're just clowning on me the whole time.
yeah.
And some of it, you know, I was like laughing, but then, you know, then it got really hurtful. They were really, it really got to me. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, at one point I asked them,
Montage of RF getting ready for school.
putting my backpack on,
Glistening muscles.
putting my Capri Sun in in my little He-Man lunchbox. These are all true things that I did. And
Your mom's like, only take pictures.
I asked my nephews, I was like, guys, your mother's downstairs. You're going to have to grab your bottles of water and put them in your bag. And I shut the door in their room. And then I just heard them talking to each other. They're like, you put your bottle of water. Put your bottle of water. I was like, I don't even sound like that. How dare you make fun of me? I'm English now? I'm English? I thought I'm Indian.
They're in the other room going, hello.
Oh, Patrick.
So this is what you thought you looked like.
Yeah.
That's adorable. That's somehow funnier than the due south thing.
Yeah. It's horrible. Then there was also a period where there was also a Hulk Hogan period, which is also regrettable.
Go on.
No, I mean, yeah, there was a.
How many shirts have you torn open?
Yeah, I mean, there was. Yeah,
How many times have you let Hulkamania run wild through you?
I let it run wild too many times, and I injured my sister trying to do a leg drop on her. I also gave her I dislocated her shoulder doing the what is it called, the crossface chicken wing. Yeah, she was 7 years old at the time. Yeah.
I also love the idea of like your teacher being like, I'm gonna need to see you after class, and you're like, yeah, it's not gonna work for me, brother.
Yeah. There is also footage.
Like picture young RF with like a glued on blonde handlebar mustache.
that totally
He's got a
wants
bald
to-
cap and he's got like shower curtain wig.
Yeah. But by the way, speaking of wrestling, there is also I did find footage of you from the 70s.
Okay.
Did you know this? It was very odd. A loyal listener sent us in some sort of footage of you that they made a documentary about. It was just kind of weird.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
No!
Obviously, a promoter must turn that
No!
sport into capital. It's the biggest spectacle in the game. So much of the action will revolve.
I
about the
fucking hate
formidable
this and
belly
love it
of
in equal
Klondike
measure. Does he have to have the
Look,
face?
he's driving the guy into his belly. Brian, what are you doing?
Does he have
Did you
to
know
have the
this?
same face?
Brian, what were you doing? How? What kind of? Oh my God!
This is actually what I did at school.
He's got regular pants with a belt on.
Yeah, I
Very
don't-
careful and very skillful not to be in the right place.
Does
Not
he
to be
do
looking
any
in the
moves
right
other than
direction.
just like smash his fat body into it?
He's got the power of momentum. Oh. Hey, he's also, like Brian, a big guy that has surprisingly small boobs.
Yes, this is true. This is a problem in the fat community. They're treating him like a bouncy castle. What is this? This is a crazy amount of fat shaming.
Should you describe what's happening for the audio listeners?
Yeah, we are looking at footage of a wrestling match from the 1970s, some amateur wrestling in England.
I'll share the video on our Facebook page at some point.
He even has the same shitty beard I have.
Yeah. And there's a man who Brian looks like he's teleported himself from 2024 into the 70s in this footage.
He's fatter.
Yeah.
But that's me. There's no... I can't even fucking argue that.
Not defeated in battle. Disgraced but not conquered.
This is
Their reputation
kind of
is still
scary.
intact.
What's that kid
They still
doing
haven't
climbing
taken
up on the
that beating they
ring?
deserve.
Give me my chocolate-covered
Next
cheeseburger.
time, one thing sure, everybody will be back to see.
How did our friend of the show even come across this?
We don't have to. I don't know what is going on in his little demented mind. He just sends me this and he's like, "Look at this. It's Brian."
I did. While we're on a YouTube, I found a pretty good news story that we might find interesting.
Just go for it. Oh no.
Is this
Is it
about
a
me?
Brian tweeting?
There's no scam here, Arif.
Is it a Brian tweet?
No.
So it was a YouTube.
Oh,
This
it's a
is
one and only
news.
exclusive.
I just hit you again. What the you do about it?
Only on 10 tonight, body camera video showing
God
the arrest
damn.
of a quadriplegic man accused of ramming officers with his motorized wheelchair. He's a recording artist who lives in southwest Miami-Dade.
Brian Tamasta first told Local 10 that police got it all wrong, but body cam video appears to tell a different story. Local 10's Janine Stanwood is live in Miami with the exclusive. Janine.
Nice.
She's like, I have to
Hello.
fucking
Say it's
report
that
So-
way. That quadriplegic man says that's not the case, and now we see the video.
The incident happened in May, and this guy was saying that the police somehow took advantage of him, and but the body cam footage just came out a month
This is
ago.
a sort of George Floyd situation.
I just hit you again. What the you do about it?
For the first time, we are seeing body camera video.
Yeah, fuck
when
the
Miami-Dade
police.
police say they
Wait,
were
there's a pretty
assaulted
funny twist
by a
coming.
quadriplegic man. A case so unusual, even the judge at first appearance seemed surprised.
I have truly never seen a case like this.
It happened May 1st. Police were called to the Southwest Miami-Dade home of Brian Amastha. His stage name when he's performing music.
God.
According to the report, Amastha and his mother, seen here in red,
This guy
were
fucking
involved in an
rules.
argument.
We gotta see
But
that
when
transition
the
again.
Southwest Miami-Dade home
We gotta watch that
of Brian
music
Amastha,
video.
also known as El Valiente, his stage name when he's performing music. According to the report, Amastha and his mother, seen here in red, were involved in an argument. But when mom is put in handcuffs, this happens.
Oh man, you don't want to fuck with him. He's from the streets.
Stop doing that. You just said.
When we interviewed Amastha back then, he told us this.
They claimed that I hit them with my wheelchair.
Did you?
I absolutely did not.
The report stated that you spit at an officer.
Right. So I suffer from acid reflux, so I normally spit.
Lion.
Nice.
Like a totally different direction.
But this is the video.
You want to listen or not?
Amastha
It's acid
also
reflux.
told
Can you
us he felt humiliated.
Could we
during
see
his
that, or
arrest
was it cut off?
Laughing at me, bro?
Because he was separated
Hang
from his
on.
motorized wheelchair.
Oh, no!
Which he says was damaged when it was put on a flatbed.
They had to tow the
One officer
wheelchair?
appearing to test
Yeah, they
someone,
picked him up and
joking
put him
that
in the
they were
car
going to
and
put
tow.
him on the tow
Oh wait,
truck.
this is pretty funny.
Yeah, let's go back to
Officers later
that.
Hold
seen
on,
inspecting
text
their leg
message.
truck.
I'm dying. We're gonna put him on the tow truck. LOL.
He's joking about putting the guy on the tow truck. It's in the body cam footage. That's an unfortunate text message to get caught sending.
Officers later
that's
seen
so-
inspecting their legs.
this is
And that's the charge
one of the
with
best
2
things
counts
I've ever
of
seen.
battery on a law enforcement
Neck
officer.
tattoo?
Yeah, he's a hardcore rapper,
we are
dude.
told
Did you
that
see?
corrections did not have a transport
He's got,
van to
like, a
transport
Lambo and he lives with
Amastha
his mom.
his wheelchair, and that's why officers on scene called fire rescue to take him and called a tow truck to take the chair. We're told that there's another hearing in this case scheduled right here for tomorrow. We're in Miami. I'm Janine Stanwood, Local 10 News.
First-hand video. of
This
the
is amazing.
celebration.
What's the
Janine,
video?
thanks a lot.
God bless Florida.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna get. I feel like we're gonna get this guy. This fucking guy. This. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
You gotta get the build up.
What in the? What the? He's trying to get pussy as well.
He's gonna get put. Look at him.
Oh God! What the? This is what?
Yeah, this guy fucks.
Yeah. You think this guy? I don't think that's happening, man. I think these come ready-made. Like I think you can just give money to a production. Look at this old guy. Just
You can be in the
fondling
video
this
if you
woman's
suck
ass.
my dick, and when she says no, he just rams her.
All right, baby. Yeah.
It just starts hitting her.
It's just Latin women twerking around him. Oh no! Now she's pissed.
Yeah, she's leaving that guy.
Oh
with
no!
a
Whose
functioning
arms is
penis.
she going to possibly run into?
I mean, it's not like he's gonna hold her.
Yeah. This is. Oh,
That old man's getting all the pussy.
I don't know what's going on. He's just letting women on. Oh, he's just holding their butts. Just giant Latina women onto this horse. What is the name of this? It's El Valiente.
Is this just?
Yeah, El Valien-T.
Te Regalo Flores. Te le regalo. Oh my God. Oh my dear.
This is the one from. Yeah, that's.
So is this just him like watching this guy get laid from the parking lot of a ranch?
Oh, we don't understand these words.
We go from downtown Miami.
Oh, that's all. I think that's his only video.
Welcome to this
Oh, wait,
bubble.
what's this? Here's one. Here's a different one.
Oh my God. No quiero lor.
Directed by DJ X.
El Valiente. Hell yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh my God.
The baby.
What in the Christ is it's him.
It must be him
It's
as
his
the baby.
You
He's
can't
come
laugh
so
at the
far.
baby. Can't
Look at
laugh
this
at the baby.
gangster ass baby.
I couldn't help it.
Oh no. Oh no. I had a pretzel like that once, but
Why is it? He's just rolling at the skate park.
Wait, can we get some captions?
Does he exclusively hang out in
Can we
places?
can we make it in English? Auto translate.
Here we go. Here we go. It's about his life story. I get what he's saying. I come through.
Dreaming that he would
He's
walk.
talking about his mom working hard, dreaming about being able to walk again.
I learned that I have no alternative, but I know that God has a purpose for my life sometime.
You heard that?
I hope
You heard that,
someday I'll
Brian?
be able to roll up and spit on a cop.
I prefer to fly. Don't, Brian. Don't laugh, okay? You think it's funny. Everything is funny. You think it's.
He doesn't want to cry anymore.
Oh no! Look, he's got a little
man,
skate.
why
That
they
was
buy
his
him a
first wheelchair,
skateboard?
just a skateboard.
That's is that like
He'd push himself around.
sorry
Come
me
on,
sorry
Brian.
mijo, we can't afford a wheelchair.
Sorry, this is what we call a Puerto Rican wheelchair. Just a skateboard with electrical tape. Oh my God! I feel like there's
Guys, I've-
verging on the insensitive.
You know
I
what?
feel.
I just remembered something about the most out of line wheelchair person that I've ever encountered.
Oh no!
I remember the first time we went to the Moonlight Bazaar, and there was a guy in a wheelchair, and it's fine if they want to come to events. I'm not saying that they
Okay,
shouldn't.
good. I'm glad that you made that decision. That's a huge
But-
step forward.
The guy in the wheelchair wasn't wearing shoes. He just had sock
What?
feet. Like, buddy, we know you're not using them, but you got to at least be part of society and play along. You need to get some very clean sneakers that have never touched the ground.
But hey, hang on.
Just sock
People are at the
sock
Moonlight
feet.
Bazaar also wearing flip flops, so we
It
won't go
wasn't
after them.
bare feet would have been better. Sock feet, come on.
Oh, wait,
isn't
why
odd.
do you
Did he
put
leave-
socks on?
Did he leave the house with the socks? I mean, I don't know. It was.
It's a rough choice.
It was scandalous.
Admittedly,
He's got socks
Maybe
and
he's-
Crocs on, and his mom's like, no.
he's just in between worlds, like his body. You know, it's not here, neither here nor none. It made more sense in my head. Brian, stop looking. at me like
There was.
that. I'll fucking kill you.
There
Don't-
was a.
Dare you?
Well, I'll put you in a fucking wheelchair, and you'll see if you're go barefoot.
There was a boy in a wheelchair at Bible camp when I went, and he was just the biggest rotten asshole.
Come
like,
on,
ever.
Jonathan.
He was always like complaining and yelling at people.
It's
and
okay
getting
if they
all
get to go to
aggro.
Bible camp, though, right, John? That's okay.
Yes. Jesus loves all of them. all of his mistakes. He feels really bad, so throw him up on a horse.
Too bad mom had fetal alcohol.
But he wasn't.
syndrome.
He wasn't like there wasn't anything wrong with him mentally, but he was just an asshole. And it seemed like my assumption was that this kid just nobody ever said no to him in his life, and then he's just sent out in the world and expects everybody to kind of.
Maybe he was mad at the world because God put him in that situation,
Well,
and it
probably.
wasn't
I mean,
his fault.
even God sometimes gets a jigsaw puzzle with a missing piece.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, God? Jigsaw puzzle, missing piece. Oh, gets a jigsaw. I see what you mean.
It was an
So he's
analogy.
like, what you're saying is that he's deficient somehow.
They're allowed
poor
to.
boy
They're
is
allowed to
deficient.
come to the Malay Bazaar.
They could come, Jonathan.
They're allowed to come to events.
We don't know that moonlight is not a cure for that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we very much.
Has
do,
there
Jonathan.
been a study, especially to
Do you know
prove
why there
that it has
hasn't been a
not?
study?
I
Because
haven't
that's
seen it.
fucking insane.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, every new scientific breakthrough seems fucking insane. It's kind of it's indistinguishable from magic.
But, yeah, but that's
when it first
literally
comes out.
someone attempting magic.
I know that quote. It's quantum physics, right? Isn't that who he's referencing?
I don't know who it was, but somebody just if you
That was
put
Oppenheimer,
something
right?
scientific,
Lawrence Krauss, I think.
it might have been Einstein.
It's indistinguishable from magic. One of those big physicists.
Yeah, like if you show some new science to somebody that
like in
hasn't
The
encountered
Prestige.
it before.
Yeah, like when Brian saw
Like when they gave porno to that tribe.
Yeah.
I heard that wasn't. I heard that wasn't even true. I heard that was.
Oh, was
made
it
up.
not that they
I
went
think
all
that
crazy?
They did it, but I don't.
And they started
I think
jacking off?
I think that was over exaggerated. That's what I heard. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's
Fake
funny
news.
if true.
Have we spoken since Brian went to you went to
Toronto?
Got stuck in Toronto?
I don't think we have. No.
No, you got stuck in a epic meltdown, global meltdown, didn't you?
What do you mean?
About the
all
airport.
the planes run on Microsoft
Oh
Word.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
They all
where I
run
ended
on
up spending
Microsoft
like
Windows.
4 hours at an airport. And the only reason we got to go that day, I think, is because the plane was already there.
What do
But
you
there
mean?
was because
Because it was already there to pick you up.
yeah, they canceled
Sorry,
two
New
other
Brunswick
flights.
of me to pick you up.
But I remember like when they thought we were going to get going because the captain went into the plane and the whole thing, and they're like, we could start bordering the wheelchair people that are allowed to be on planes. And there was an old man.
They
and
can be on planes
I
too.
feel like we could do better than the wheelchair people. That seems insensitive. What's the correct way to
Handicap? No, that
No.
seems weird.
Gimps?
Leg
No,
retarded.
That's it. Crazy
Leg
legs.
Crazy legs. Yeah.
Lame works.
I think there was a time. I don't know if we can still.
Well, the gentleman in particular would have been alive during the time they would have said
Okay.
lame.
All right. Then yeah, I'll allow it.
But they called for the wheelchair, the lame people.
Hey, lamos.
The lamos, they could start boarding, and they wheeled this guy out, and his wife was with them to like not quite on the tarmac, but like right at the opening before you walk out. They were out there for 2 hours. He fell asleep.
Oh no.
And like their whole excuse was like the plane is not at a good temperature, so we need to cool it down. And that was like a 2-hour job.
To cool it down.
Yeah, to cool it down so we could get into
They're
it.
just in there with a big ice cube and a bunch of fans blowing on it.
We also had a hilarious gay stewardess.
Stewardess.
Well, steward. A flight
What?
attendant. Whatever the male version of that is.
1 second. You said it.
Plane retarded.
Plane retard, yeah. Gay plane waiter. But,
no, that we can't say plane.
But
I'm just very confusing. You're saying a hilariously she you said she was
well, I said stewardess, but I meant a man.
okay. All right. Okay.
A flight attendant.
A flight attendant. I think he said flight
Excuse
attendant.
fucking me.
Yeah.
Gender is not required.
Anyways,
Gender is all fake. There's no fake.
When
It's
the,
all
when the
men are
It used
women.
to be a construct, but now it's the most important thing ever.
Now it's the most important thing ever. Yeah.
But
There's no male, female.
when they made the announcement for everybody to pay attention to the safety instructions,
Yeah.
immediately with the Chinese fan,
It's a rainy man.
yeah, just started fanning himself. And then they're like, the exits are located at the front. And he's like, and then they do it again in French. He did the
He's
seatbelt
trying to be
thing.
this fucking. Oh god, he's trying to be this cool, quirky, goofy. This guy.
Was he doing a TikTok?
Asshole.
Yeah, he might as well have been.
Oh, this is because it's a thing. I think it's like an online thing where people film the cool, quirky guy and then they become like viral.
I think this like
this
just
this
a
asshole.
drama kid that never got his big break or
Yeah,
something.
end it now. Send to Syria, please.
Send us. Yeah, definitely pro Palestine.
Yeah. Yeah, so how was your trip to Toronto?
That
You
was-
watched some games?
Yeah, we were basically only really there for one day. We were gonna do stuff on Friday, but because of the the fucking Microsoft Word glitch,
It was
we didn't get there until
CrowdStrike.
CrowdStrike, yeah. Yeah, we took a day where we just walked around Toronto, which walking around with my dad is like I don't know how he doesn't get mugged anytime
Constantly
he goes
catcalling
outside.
women.
Well, like you know how RF takes pictures with his phone?
What do you gotta go bring me into this?
Well, just to paint a picture. So like one piece of advice I got before we went to Toronto from somebody was don't look like a tourist, which that's pretty.
I mean,
pretty
everyone's.
normal.
The Sri Lankan people don't look like tourists over there. Yeah, don't look like a tourist in Mississauga.
I think
for all
maybe
the
I was going for the
Pakistani-
tourist look back in grade 7.
Well,
That's how tourists dress with pajama
Should
shirts.
have worn one of those visor hats without the top.
Well, let me paint a picture of what I mean from my fault, because like I know what
Just
you're
says
getting
school.
at, but I'll set a scene. We were walking up the financial district, and there's a homeless guy with no shirt who was shadowboxing. a fire hydrant.
Unhoused, Brian.
Sorry,
Jeez.
and there's an unhoused gentleman. Which, but people complain about the tents here. They just fucking sleep on the street, just
Yeah.
like starfished out onto the fucking sidewalk.
Please use the correct term. The unhoused mongoloid
Right.
that you saw.
So the house retarded man that I saw,
the house retarded.
and shirt off, shadow boxing a fire hydrant, and like I'm trying to just get past him, try and not get noticed. Meanwhile, my father, like,
Oh, no.
Napa hat,
Getting a
pleated khaki shorts,
Nice.
like a shirt like this but worse. Phone out with Google Maps, going, "Hey, I think we got 2 kilometers before we gotta go down that street." And I'm just praying.
And
we
it's
make it
boiling
past
hot,
this
just
guy.
the two of you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that he was taking pictures of the
Of
homeless
the
man on
homeless
street.
guy. That's what I thought.
And then he was just using Google Maps as a cover. Just pretending like you're
That's what I
He
thought.
might
too.
have been. I don't know for sure, but
Did you take a video of the homeless guy? I would like to seen some.
I couldn't figure out how to do it without fucking getting
Yeah,
caught.
that's probably
I've occasionally taken a picture of somebody while pretending that I'm taking a selfie.
Yeah. You do the.
You can, as long as you point it, as long as you're doing a pose.
Oh, it's like that scene. And you remember the movie Ronin, where he wants to get a picture of the guy coming out of the limo, and he stacks the.
Oh, you mean the De Niro one?
Yeah, the De Niro one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real stealthy. John's casing the joint like he's fucking a guy from Heat. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, another like I should have got him to explain this, but we stayed at a hostel, and
You stayed at a hostel.
yeah,
2 of yous?
yeah,
Right.
and
How was that?
it was fine. Like it was a place
Bunk
to
beds?
sleep.
Yeah. What is it?
It wasn't bunk. It was like one of those things where they take a dorm and they rent it out.
Okay.
But we had like shared bathroom on the floor, and my dad went to
You
go
both
take.
went to the bathroom on the floor?
Yeah,
They're just wallowing in their own piss and shit.
Oh.
we couldn't
Brian.
find a place on the beach
Father-son
to go.
vacation.
That's a beautiful.
The same bathroom shared by other
they
tenants.
just create a sty in the bathroom.
We just dig a hole like it's in the beach.
It's like a bunch of.
That
slop.
wasn't even an Indian guy. That was just dad. He had a suntan. Taking shit at the beach. But he was taking a shower and like he came back and he goes, I think somebody else is there. Somebody tried to open the door and I'm pretty sure it was a woman.
Oh no!
And he's like, I could tell by the way she was opening the door.
You should come in. You be like, I've left it unlocked.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how a woman would open a door that would be different than a man.
With her breasts, obviously.
Yeah,
That's how
with her
women
big
open
Yeah,
jumbo
just like
yum-yums.
titty fucks the doorknob.
Is there anyone in there? That's how girls how they open doors.
Come here, fuck yeah, I want to shower.
That's how girls talk, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, that's how girls talk.
Stayed in one when May and I went to Boston. We stayed in one, and like we at least had our own room. It was just like a small. It just had like a very like shitty small like dorm room bed, and there was a shared bathroom in the hallway. We've also stayed at one. I don't know if it's in Portland, Maine. It's kind of like a hipstery one, but we're just in a room with like a dozen bunk beds, just with mixed people. I didn't like that.
And it wasn't quite like, because we had like our own room, just 2 beds, but like everything else was shared. Breakfast was really good. But.
Yeah, we only stayed at the one with the bunk beds. I wouldn't do it again. Just I snore, and I don't want to hear anybody else snoring. That's but it was like $40 or $50 for the night or something.
That reminds me, my dad, when like we're together, he kind of does that thing that all dads do where he treats you like you're still 5 and tries to give you orders and shit. We were getting ready for the day to go out. It was the day we're actually doing stuff. And he goes, put your machine in the corner so the cleaning lady doesn't trip on it and like smash everything. So like he's imagining this like probably the Honduran woman walking in.
Whoa. Yeah, some sort of like Charlie Chaplin-esque sort of.
Yeah, when I texted Rachel about it, I wrote like
a bucket falls on her head, and yeah.
I think I described it as Clouseau-esque.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But we had an interesting cab ride. I think I told you guys in the group chat about it. But we got a cab ride with a Bangladeshi gentleman. Thank you, Arif.
What do you mean, thank you, Arif?
Because you corrected me.
Thank you for your service.
I'm not Bangladeshi. I don't drive crabs. What do you mean what are you thanking me for?
Because when I said Indian,
I'm not even in Toronto.
When I said
racism.
When I said Indian in the group chat, you're like, he has a Bangladeshi name.
I don't even know that for sure. I just said it crazy.
But
this turned out this guy was kind of famous though. Like he was like, I was on Conan O'Brien, and he was. But it was a guy who,
what?
If you can answer any of my geography questions.
Did he have like a QR code typed up in there?
No, he just told me to Google it in this like cab ride that felt like it took 3 hours because he wouldn't stop fucking
It's some other brown man, and Brian can't tell the difference because he's racist.
It was at his fucking Mr. Geography, I think he called himself. I got it written in a note. But,
interesting. His name was Mr. Geography, yet Brian confuses him for an Indian man. The irony. The irony.
Okay, let's see.
Mr. Geography, yeah. What is he?
Written it down. Fuck.
Don't worry about it.
But we got in the cab and he's like, if you can answer my question, then you get the free cab ride. And he asked me like the capital of certain places, and I'm a retard, so I don't know any of the answers.
Come on, don't sell yourself short.
I think I might have found him.
Fredericton?
Taxi driver Mohammed Saeed Collins will ask you a brain
teaser. CBC.
Is this him?
That's the guy.
Into your cab.
Oh, Princess, geography, as you know, is mother of all knowledge. People born on geography,
the mother of all geography is kind of the most worthless knowledge, I think.
He's just stringing together.
Who cares where these imaginary lines are drawn?
Economy depend on geography,
That's why. He's just stringing together. I think he might be
they're quarreling for get a bigger bite on geography.
He's like my dad. He's just stringing together nonsense words.
He's got a big globe like hanging in his.
Wait. Go back. I think he might be.
India and Pakistan quarreling over Kashmir, and there are many other issues in the world if you think deeply. So because we need to learn about our country to get closer to each other, and understand our country better.
The whole ride
Shut
was
up.
like
I
this.
can't
He's-
resist
he's
the
like every
challenge you've
uncle.
thrown down, Mohammed. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Let's see how you
Did
do,
he ask
okay?
you questions and did you do well?
No, I did terribly.
Yeah, we know how
And then
much
he
of an
tried to get me to
artist
ask
I
him
can't get home without a
riddles and shit
GPS,
like that,
let's
but
try this.
like he's like knowledge will make you better. Like just constant the entire way there.
Do not share boundaries.
With Brazil.
One is Ecuador,
Oh,
another one is Chile.
Correct.
Thank you.
Chile.
It would be funny if she corrected him. It was like, it's Chile.
The
Yeah.
island of Sri Lanka was formerly known as.
Suriname.
Ceylon.
Oh, Ceylon. Sorry.
You got another one.
not
Okay.
Oh, you-
Stupid.
Sorry, Ceylon.
Stupid.
Sorry.
Ah, this
not
is like the
Suriname.
partition all over again.
Separates Finland and Sweden.
Gulf of Bothnia.
Okay, I didn't even know there was such a thing,
Yeah,
so you got it right.
It's part of the Baltic Sea, you know.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
we've
pretty
got
cool.
some
That's pretty
we've got
impressive.
some outtakes here at the end.
I'll give you easier question, okay?
Okay.
As you know, the Manitoulin Island is the largest island,
What?
freshwater island in the world.
She's just
right?
like, what the fuck?
Then, on what freshwater island living the most people on the world? It is a Canadian island.
Prince Edward Island.
What is the most,
Vancouver Island.
What is the most populated freshwater
Oh.
island in the world?
Freshwater
I
Island.
know I'm going to get this wrong.
Oh,
With the
freshwater.
help
Island.
of my colleagues,
Kingston
I'm not even gonna pretend
Peninsula.
this was just me. Is it
I mean
Montreal?
Vancouver Island.
Yes, Montreal Island.
Oh, Montreal Island.
Right.
I said it was
You
Montreal
know what?
Island.
Honestly, I'm going to have to
Idiot.
pay anytime
Actually,
I'm in your
it's-
cab, and I would do so happily. Thanks so
Oh,
much for
Montreal is
talking
an
to us
island?
today, Mohammed.
Oh, there is an island in Montreal.
Oh, right. The where they have Osheaga.
Yeah, they built
The
it
Jean
for the
Drapeau.
World's Fair.
Right. Park Jean Drapeau. I saw.
I remember the Canadian Heritage Month. But yeah, and the contrast with that, because like it was.
I went
that-
to Osheaga, you know. But,
It was that like the entire way to the hostel, and then we got an Uber on the last day, and it was just like just this Arab guy who did not speak a single word to us. I tried to make conversation with him.
hey, buddy.
And I'm like, hey,
9/11, right?
I'm like, hot today, huh? And he goes,
Not like.
Wait a minute. What you want to have a conversation with a stranger so bad, and the best you can do is hot today.
I mean, it's a good start. It is not a bad start.
how do you
If that's-
start
if that-
a
if-
conversation with a
that's
total
I
stranger?
don't.
Yeah, Brian, John's not starting conversation. But
If I want to start a conversation, it's because I've got something of substance to say. I'm not just
Oh,
gonna.
I'm sorry, I'm wasting air.
I am not a start meaningless small talk with a stranger type person.
I think it's good to have small talk. You're
I
not
don't
in the
know.
wrong.
I'm
like
not
it.
capable, even if I wanted to. I couldn't, but it's mostly I can't because I don't. What kind of answer are you looking for?
It's
let's,
good. It's not about the answer. It's about the vibe. You know, it's like vibes.
Let's try this out.
But the energy in the. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
How about that weather today, John?
I don't know. Look out the fucking window.
You know what? Get out of my cab.
Yeah.
I'm ending the ride.
If somebody gives me a weather, I'll give them a yeah. I'll be pleasant about it, but I'm not. That's not a good conversation starter.
How about those clowns in Congress? What a bunch of clowns.
Yep. Shoot them all. Let God sort them out. That's what I say.
I wouldn't say that on recording. but-
No.
I was doing a character.
Oh,
A wrong character.
Yeah.
Treasonous character.
Old slope roof John.
Yeah. What do we have? We have some gigs coming up. Should we,
All right, we have
close out?
RF and I, along
Vision
with
is
Matt
okay.
Play
Richard.
the fucking
Oh
music.
wait! Oh shit! I gotta pull that up. Hang on a sec.
Seamless.
Seamless.
RF and I are gonna show what comedy role models we are tomorrow at
Saturday. What are you talking
or
about?
Saturday. If you're watching
John's
this
falling
on
apart.
Friday, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the New Maritime Beer Company in Miramichi. It's cheaper if you buy them ahead of time, but check that out. What else? I've got No Jokes Barred coming up a week from Saturday on the 17th. And the week after that, the week of the 19th, I'm doing the Fundy Fringe Festival. My show is called True Johnner. I'm already embarrassed and feel like it's corny, but it's going to be a good show. Arif and Brian and Caitlin Dean and Michelle Petit and David Miles Holland Hall will each be opening up for me on each of the 5 nights.
You're gonna have to come to all of them to find out who's
You have
doing
to
what.
collect the whole set.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
You got to. Yeah, I was thinking about doing my the shit talking version, maybe just on the last night. But I'm gonna not be impulsive for one time in my life.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Oh, is this yours?
No,
that's mine.
Mine's in
No, this
the,
is
in the
over there. I
holder
got
for
this one.
safety.
Cheers.
Yeah, no, I'm just with Brian. Sorry, with John. For the next couple of weeks, the Dad Life tour. I think some date in Sussex. Halifax. No, not Halifax. Does it sound like Biden now?
Another thing.
Not
The
Sussex.
show.
Not the
You
thing,
know.
but the show. Anyway, we're probably
I'll go
doing
there
a show
first.
in October in St. John, and then catch me with John and Brian on the Fringe shows and
Catch
John's
us
show
outside.
in Miramichi.
How about that?
How about that?
Practicing the Fringe show in Miramichi. That'll be the first draft, but
Go for it. Yeah, it should be fun.
And, I'm on No Jokes Barred next weekend.
yeah, 17th.
17th on one of the Fringe shows the week after. I'm going to be in Fredericton at Maybe Brewing on August 27th. This may be funny. I can guarantee
Maybe.
that it will be. The pub on Main in St. George sometime in September. I don't know exactly when yet. And so far that's about it.
The pub on Main in St. George.
Yeah, I said yes to it. I don't know what the date is yet. It's sometime in September though.
Pub on Main in St. George.
There's going to be a No Jokes Barred in Oromocto in September too.
In Oromocto.
Yeah.
No Jokes Barred is on the road.
Yeah, some person reached out on Facebook and I'm going to do that. So it's just a one-off thing. They normally have live music, but if it goes well, this might be an annual event.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
I was just in Oromocto the
ticketed
other day.
thing. Is that some? I think I've done a show there. I think it's a bar that's like tucked in, like in behind, like a Pizza Hut or a Pizza Delight, in a separate room. But it's like through the restaurant.
One of Troy's shows.
Yeah, I think I did one there. It's called The Bunker.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's when
was
is
a good
that?
show,
I'll pull it
actually.
up. I don't know if we have any Oromocto listeners, but that is happening on Friday, September 20th. So check that out.
Oh, one more thing in Hampton on September 12th. I almost forgot about it. It's a pet theme show for John and Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
At
At the place,
at
Hampton Brewing Company.
The Hampton Brewing Company. Thank you. But yeah.
We should just throw Brewing Company. Every city that we're doing a show
Yeah.
in, if we don't remember where it's at.
St. John Brewing Company.
Doing one at the Fredericton Brewing Company,
The
the
Bucktoons
Miramichi
Brewing Company.
Brewing Company.
You just say the word brewing company and then we just like fucking ADR on whatever city.
I will be standing
Fredericton Brewing
in front
Company.
of a giant steel vat.
Yeah. On a pallet. On
Yeah,
a wooden pallet.
in a converted former car dealership.
Yeah. Comedy's going great.
Yep.
Oh, kill me.
Well, I guess that's it for the show then.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, this has been 4 Story Walk Up. We will reconvene in probably 2 weeks.
Oh, for the week of John's show.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Probably. In it.
Well, the
next week?
shows are at 9. We would have to be like.
Or we'll have to do it earlier or something like that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something.
We could do one right after one of the shows.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe on the weekend or something.
Stay tuned.
Do it.
And good night. Good luck.